This is a Lunacy broadcast. Code Red, hold on, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 139 episode, and I believe we got Seth on the line.
We do today on the show.
Finally caught up with him.
This is a special show. The spoken word battle that we've been building up for weeks is coming. So, Seth the Poet, are you there?
Are you there?
Yes, how you doing, man? How you guys doing?
Okay.
Great.
Where were you last week? Now what do you say?
You said where was I last week?
Yeah.
I got tied up in a couple things, so I'm here this week.
Okay.
I think it may have been for the best because last week was a little bit odd anyway.
I don't know what I was saying, actually, because I meant to say sidekick, but I said something else. I thought I said sidekick, but I was on it myself.
No need to worry about that now, Uncle.
I was just going to say that.
It's all in the past, but now we've got better things to work with here. We've got an important thing happening tonight with Seth and Chuck. Uncle, why don't you intro what we're going to do on the show tonight?
We are going to do some... it's some words that I've got two set up. I'm still working on a few of them figuring out what is the subject, what I give out the subject, and they figure it out.
Yeah,
more or less something like that.
We've got some solid ones written down, and then I think beyond these, just throw out whatever pops into your mind, Uncle, and
that's what I have to do.
It won't be a problem, but. It won't be a problem. So tonight is the spoken word contest between
spoken word.
Seth the Poet and Chuck Ochelli, producer Chuck. We're going to go back and forth. Uncle's going to throw out a subject. They're going to begin rapping, more or less, and rhyming and just creating poetry of one form or another. And we're going to go subject by subject. And then in the end, we'll see what we think, and we'll put out that Twitter poll on Uncle's Twitter feed where you, the listener, get to vote and say who you think won this battle.
Now, really quickly, just as the producer still and not a performer, I need to inform you that listeners are saying that I think Seth needs to get a little closer to his phone because they were having a little trouble hearing him. Just so everybody knows, we want to make sure that everybody can hear Seth well.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Is it better?
I can certainly hear you, Seth. I think it's okay.
Except his speaker's kicking back a little bit.
Yeah, it's kicking back at me. The speaker. What's wrong with the speaker?
Seth, is it possible that you could use a landline to call? Are you on a cellular phone now?
How about now?
Oh, hey, that sounds good.
No, that's much better. That's
there
closer.
You go. No, he's not on speakerphone,
maybe?
Yeah.
Was it on speakerphone?
It was on speaker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now
go up the speaker and turn it like that. That's better.
Let me put on because I got a headset. Let me put on a headset because I need to like be up and able to like.
Nice.
All
right,
be responsive. Yeah. So I gotta get. Hold on.
All right, go do that. Get your setup, Seth. No problem there. We got everything going. We're setting things up here ourselves.
Who was the other guy that was coming on?
The other guy who's coming on
that you worked with.
Oh, actually,
there was another guy, I believe.
There is another coworker of mine who has promised to call in one week and who was actually just in the chat room in the previous hour, but he said he had to go. So he will be calling in. It's Virgil.
Oh, Virgil.
He will be calling in.
I might have somebody calling in as well.
Oh, nice. Good.
Oh,
Join in the conversation.
And can the people we can have. I can have all people can fine.
You all set up there, Seth, or do you need some more time?
Want some more time?
Give me a couple more minutes. I just gotta get my headphones.
All right. Good.
Well, listen, we're not going to interrupt the battle of words, so to speak, here with phone callers. But if you want to, hang on the line and listen, and if you want to talk afterwards, obviously Uncle loves to talk to everybody. So come on. 319-527-5016. 319-527-5016 is the number to join in. Obviously, like I said, for the sake of the sound, it'll just be the two of us, on the line during the battle. But afterwards, or who knows, maybe in between, I don't know. It's not my show. I'm not running it. But fact is, I know Uncle would love to hear from you guys, even if it's just right after or whatever. Please do. 319-527-5016. There you go. That's the end of my housekeeping.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well,
see, I like that.
I have an online stopwatch thingy here because I know we said that we're going to each round for each person was going to be no longer than a minute. So I'll be able to time it here. Yeah. And if it goes past a minute, I'll step in and say whoever is done. But then also, Uncle, you have the thing of saying, like, if you think somebody's thought is complete, you just go, okay, that was good. Now we'll go to the other person. So if Chuck was just doing it, we're like, okay, Chuck, that was good. Now let's hear Seth's rhyme about this topic. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense, Uncle?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah.
You sound good. Now, Seth, how are you feeling? Any just general stuff you want to get out there before we start this at all, Seth?
No, just finished bowling. I think I got a whole lot of energy going through my body right now, so I'm just ready and excited, for a new experience.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be good. So, I don't know. I think is everybody ready? Seth, are you ready? Chuck, are you ready? Seth first. Seth, are you ready to go?
Is there any rules or rules or anything, or is it just whatever? Just subject matter, and we just take that subject matter and go with it?
Just take that subject matter and go with it.
I guess.
No cursing.
No cursing in this. It has to be straight.
I don't think you would, Seth, but just that's basically the only rule.
That's the rule only.
Yeah, that doesn't happen with me. Like, you won't hear any profanity on this end.
Oh, yeah, that's
I did not think so.
I didn't think
so. We're all golden there.
I don't do that on air, so yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Chuck, you ready too?
You ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be. Now I love it because he's feeling energized, and quite frankly, I'm just exhausted, and I'm gonna give myself to whatever catches me, and we're gonna see where it goes. I have no idea what's gonna come out of my mouth, but I do know. That I'm serious, man. I'm just like, you know what? I give myself to whatever it is about to grab me, and let's see where it runs. So I'm all set. It sounds like he's set. So is there any other things that we need to know before we start, I guess, is my only question.
I don't think so. I know that we said we'd start with a coin toss, and then Seth previously said that he would be heads. Is that okay with both of you, Seth and Chuck?
Absolutely. Look, any question where there is,
I will the coins. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Hey, look, any question where there is, do we need to check with Chuck? Don't worry about it. You just check with your man there, and if he's happy, I'm happy. How's that?
Okay.
You head, Seth?
You head, Seth?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to flip the coin right now.
Flip the coin.
Okay, Uncle, what does that coin say? It's heads.
It looks like a head.
It's heads. So Seth is going first. And now, how this is going to work is Uncle's going to throw out the subject.
Subject is...
And then as soon as he says it, Seth will start. And then, Uncle, you can say when Seth is done. Otherwise, my timer will say when he's done after a minute. Okay?
Subject is...
Okay, subject is...
Seizure. Contact. Go.
The subject is seizures.
Seizures.
Seizures?
Mm-hmm. Yes, seizures.
Like seizure?
Yeah, like a seizure, you have a pass-out seizure.
You have a pass-out seizure.
Go, Seth.
Go, Seth.
See, I passed out. I fell. I was having seizures, but Then I was calmed by his light. He pulled me in and calmed me. And he showed me that you can stand up in me. I will make your body be still. Through me, you can bend still. You're stronger. You no longer stand in the corner shaking and quivering. Now I take your brain and I show you that you have a new name through me. Everything that you have came through me. And he showed me that I am calm. I am at peace because he is the Prince of Peace, the King of all things, the one that stands me still firm on a rock, the timing that shows me I'm on his clock. See, I thought I was losing myself when I kept falling in and out of these seizures. But he showed me that I have pleasure in him.
Done.
Okay. My measure is immeasurable.
All set. You're set. Now we're off to Chuck. Chuck, next. Yes. You go.
Chuck, go.
Go.
Seizure. You know, I'm not quite the believer in the body being the retriever for the thing that is the deceiver in this world that keeps our eyes closed like a casket, eliminating every single task that I am ready to expose right here and now. The body is an illusion. I'll leave it there.
Okay, that's it there. Good job, you two. So now we've got that was round one.
Oh, that was round one.
So for the next round, Chuck will go first.
Chuck is first in the next
Steph
round.
Went first last time, so now
right.
Chuck. It will bounce back and forth like that. So Uncle, do you know what the topic is?
The second one.
It can be anything you want, or the second one we have written down. Do you have anything that's coming to mind for a topic?
A brain with a battery.
A brain with a battery.
How do they figure?
Okay.
Ready?
Chuck, go.
Go.
Still, there is a charge to enlarge every single thought that flows through an enlarged, final, extreme, and completely obscene way of thinking. You know what? There is no need for a battery in the brain that already has the power to do every single thing that it can, every single thing that you can, every single thing that they can imagine. And that is the key. This is a plane of imagination. There is a spiritual being that takes a traveling circus all the way through this, but it's not what it seems.
Stop.
Okay,
stop there.
Chuck, stop. Now
there.
It's you, Seth.
Next.
And topic is a brain with a battery. Go, Seth.
Go, Seth.
A brain with a battery isn't needed. A battery isn't needed to boost my anatomy because through him I can love others that are mad at me because I am powered by the sun. So I'm not speaking about solar. I'm not talking about being cold like polar. I'm talking about taking a picture like a Polaroid. I'm talking about boosting my anatomy. If I had a battery in me through him, that battery will never drain. That battery will power my brain. That battery will power my heart. That battery is the start and the finish, the author and the finisher to my fate. Because I don't need a battery. I take it out and I run and I'm alive on him because he's the light that shines through me. It doesn't come from me. It comes from him up in the sky as he came down and he stayed amongst us. But that battery may be needed for someone else who needs a charge from him when all those charges were faced at them.
Seth, you did fine job.
Did fine job.
That is the end of round two. That's
round two.
2 rounds.
And let's get to the next one that we had on the paper.
We do. Okay. Do you want to just go off the paper here, Uncle?
Go off the paper now.
Okay. So the third subject, and this will be Seth starting this round. Right. So when we give you this, you can start up, Seth. This one is, Uncle, it's procedures, right, Uncle?
Procedures.
So
right.
The topic, Seth, the poet, is procedures. So proceed to start your rhyme now.
Mm-hmm.
Procedures. Can I proceed with this procedure? I mean, that procedure that had me laid down on the table, that showed me that he is no longer a fable, that showed me he is real. See, when my heart stopped, I thought it was just a procedure, but he was showing me that he was doing something inside of me, that I was alive in him the day that I died. And when I was awakened, that was the day that I tried. So all these procedures in life that may be happening in front of me, everything that I have, it doesn't come from me. See, the procedure was that he had to go down to come up so I can stand up and be the man that I'm called to be, not the man that I was.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh,
so that's it.
That's
okay,
it.
well done, Seth the
Seth,
poet.
Seth.
Now,
Chuck's turn.
Chuck, it's your turn. Procedures. Go.
The description of the prescription brings the conscription back to restriction, and I still feel, I still steal, I still reveal every single seal that is broken in front of me. It doesn't matter who is confronting me. It doesn't matter who is grunting to me. Doesn't matter who is running on. The world tells you what is truth. That is for certain. But it doesn't mean that is all you're deserving. Procedures, not necessarily the thing that I need to follow. How about you?
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Finished thought
Finished
there.
thought.
Okay, so that would be round 3 that we've finished. In round 4, Chuck will be beginning.
Yeah, Chuck.
So now, Uncle, we have some other topics here.
We got other topics.
So you might go with these, or is inspiration hitting where you're coming up with a new topic or something that you'd like them to rap about?
Rap music. I thought of something else.
Okay, what is it?
The rap of these crazy rappers. How do they talk and cannot understand them? Question.
There you go.
There's one question.
Okay.
Go, who's first?
Rappers, how do they talk and how do you understand them?
Correct.
Chuck, you're starting. Go.
Go.
You want to hear about the beasts. You want to hear about the deceased. You want to hear about the decreased. You want to hear about the released passions of the individuals who speak to a rhythm, who speak to a rhyme, who speak to a time, who speak to all of the slime and grime and every crime behind every single thing in a city that isn't pretty, that absolutely is gritty. You know what? It doesn't matter what they're saying so long as there is a rhythm that they're playing, and you just can't find all that much creative genius under the stars, especially Venus, while you're sitting there and looking straight at the fly trap and all of the other things that crack with rap.
That's it. Uncle says that's it, Chuck.
Let's go.
Okay, well done.
Next.
Well done.
Well
now we're
done.
going to Seth the Poet for
Seth
this
the
round.
Poet.
See, they talk about whips and chicks and how much cash they got, how much money they got, how much stash they got. But yet they got to auto-tune their voice. And all the cars that they have in their videos, we know they all rented. That's why when they come to the hood, all their windows is tinted. And then they walk through talking about, I have Gucci this and Versace that, but where can they stop me at? I just keep going because I speak about my Lord, but yet all they speak about is lies. So I speak about the truth. I don't need to be a Superman to have a booth to come out. I stay in his word and I spit it so hard that the truth can come out. See, all they talking about is stuff that they want. I talk about stuff that I have, not from me, but from my dad, Jesus Christ, the one that gives life, but yet this world talks about marks of the beast and 777 and not seeing a heaven and always living in hell. But yet the jail cells of their mind, they're blind. And someday they will find that light that really shines for real.
Okay, Seth, that was perfectly at
That's
a minute
good.
there. I can tell that was a subject that really gets you going. Well done there.
Well done.
You'll be starting around 5. Seth will be the first one, so it's going to go right back to him. And then, Uncle, this is your time to shine again. Do you have a new topic that hit your mind, or are we going off the list again?
Off the list, we are going to talk about coyotes.
Coyotes.
Our next subject. How do they howl?
Yeah, why are they howling? How are they howling? Coyotes.
Yeah, coyotes.
All right, Seth,
Seth,
it's on you. Begin.
See, I'm standing still. Is that a coyote up on that hill? Why has he screamed? Has he stepped on a sharp rock that made him howl out and call out to his mother, or is he just undercover not knowing who he is? When he runs down that hill, is he in search for some food? That's why he howls or he growls, and he calls for his pack to follow him up. Why does he howl? Is he just howling because he's scared and he needs someone near him? Or is he just howling just because he wants to let out that beast from within? That beast that kept him locked down, and he's ready to jump off of that cliff and fly if he only could, if he only would. But he's just howling, calling out to nothing that's there, just thin air.
That's it. Okay, sir. You're all set.
So that was you on
Coyote.
Chuck.
It's
now
your turn. Go.
Oh, well, that makes me think about my friend from the TV, a little coyote named Wile E. And then again, I got to think back to the friends that get taken in and run over the border like an order from disorder into this new world order where they come to America. Yeah, I'm talking about human trafficking. I'm talking about all of those things that are happening actually right under your noses in your neighborhoods and everywhere else you look. A lot of things are being cooked. Yeah, the books, sure, but there's a lot of dirty looks you give to people that have to come through and struggle and land. And yeah, I know I'm not rhyming anymore. I don't give a damn. And yeah, I know that was a curse, but it wasn't the worst thing I could have said. It's all just coming straight out of my head. A coyote? Yeah,
okay,
that means a lot of things to me. Okay.
That's it. You did it. You did it. Okay.
You did it.
So that was the end of...
What round are we on?
That was round 5. So now we're on round
5.
6. We have 2 more rounds to go because there's 7 rounds.
Oh, there were 7 rounds.
2 more and we're done, and then we'll just do a recap.
Yeah, recap.
So
apologies for the dam, guys. I'm sorry about that. It just kind of flew out there. Didn't mean to, but it's not horrible. Sorry.
It's arguable.
It could be a body of water. You all good. It could be a body of water.
Body of water is fine.
Correct.
That's
Fair
okay.
enough.
So 2 more rounds. Chuck is starting the next one.
All right, Chuck got the next one.
Uncle, do you have the topic ready to go for Chuck?
We got the topic.
And Seth, of course.
Was it the...
Yeah, sure. Go with that.
It's about the whales. How do they talk in the water?
Yeah, how do whales talk in the water? Okay.
Seth,
No,
Chuck, you're on.
I heard about the Prince of Wales and the scales and all of that stuff. You want to hear about the sound? I don't got a lot to say that's profound because they're speaking another linguistic, simplistic, seemingly heuristic, rhythmic, and completely altruistic tone, one at a time, coming at you. And you know what? You can't interpret what you don't know. You can't interpret where you can't go. And I certainly don't swim with the dolphins myself, although they offer it at some local shows. And it is what it is. One of those things that I don't know how to quiz. Done.
That's it. That's good. There's Chuck. Seb's turn.
Seth,
You're up.
go with it.
Go.
Good to go?
Yeah, go.
Seth the poet.
Go.
Whales speak underwater.
Wisdom.
See, whales, I believe they speak through waves as they wave at each other through their beak. I believe that what they speak, words can be said to them. I believe that they can just swim to each other and those words speak to each other. And I believe that whales can communicate through water as they shoot it out to each other. As they jump through the air, I believe that there's no more fear. As their waves just go, they can speak to each other. They can wave and say hello. They can just swim and swim and swim until words come out. As they just fly off of the mountain, I believe that whales can speak. I believe that water can speak. I believe that they drink it off each other as they speak to each other.
Okay. All right, there we go.
That's it.
So that's the end of round 6. We're at the last round here.
Last round, gentlemen.
Can you believe it? Round 7 here.
And who starts?
Seth the poet starts
Seth
this round.
the pump starts, and it is... Oh,
What? No, that's fine. What's the topic, Uncle?
Cats.
Cat.
How they can talk to a dog.
How does a cat talk to a dog?
Correct.
Okay.
I want to hear this kind of conversation.
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is a good
All
last
right,
subject.
All right, Seth,
Yep.
please proceed to tell us
Seth.
how a cat can talk to a dog. Go.
Go.
Hi, my name is Feline. I have 9 lives. You want to see mine? See, you tried to take 3 from me, so I am still left with 6. See, I am a feline, so you don't have to see how. I can speak to you. Every word you hear is meow, but it goes through your ears different. As you bark, our meows meet in the middle, and you show me that I'm not that little. You show me that I didn't back up. Like when you took those 3 years off of my life, I never backed up. See, I believe that cats can speak as they touch tails with dogs, and they can walk down the street in some way they can get along. I believe they sing the same song. A bark is the same as a meow. I ain't got to see how because I'm just a human, but I believe that they communicate every day. That's why someday they will all get along. They will all get along.
All right. Okay. That's it. Well done, Steph.
Well good,
very well done. Okay, so Chuck, it's on you.
Yeah, it's on you now.
Cat talking to a dog.
Cat talking to a dog.
Cats and dogs. You know, they say it rains like that, but instead of a cat, how about donkeys and hogs? You know, it is a communication that goes on in every single nation where nature interacts with everything that you are backed into and out of, like a door that a dog or a cat might implore you to take a look at. They're always speaking to you. They're always speaking true. And the thing is, most of them are simply there to receive the same thing that we all wish to do, which is be the receiver of love.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Well done. Okay.
Well done.
With that, we're done, everybody.
We're done with the subjects.
That's all 7 rounds.
All 7 rounds you just went through.
Well done, you two.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Showing by everybody.
You got a voting, man. That's going to be a tough voting.
Yeah.
Let's get on the voting calls.
I'm going to have to get on Twitter right now.
Get on the Twitter right now and get on the polls, and let's see who gets the wins.
Seth, how do you feel about things?
How do you feel about things, everybody?
I feel good. I feel good. Like it's something new, you know, like the subject matter, which is good because it shows me how to broaden, you know, not just my wordplay, but overall, like how my imagination grows every day. So it was fun. Like I enjoyed it. I would love to do another one. Like I would love to like host one or help judge one. Like it was a blessing. So I definitely enjoyed it, guys.
Oh, I might do another one if we all decide to want to. That's some. And how do you do this, Chuck?
Chuck,
how would you?
You know, I don't know how to feel about it. I just, you know, I was just letting things flow. Obviously, we're 2 different sounds. You know, and I think that's really cool too because I actually, you know, feel like I was, you know, picking up something different from him. I'm sure that he heard some odd things come from me, and it was sort of like, you know what? You can always expand the possibilities in your own mind for crafting things when you hear something a little different from what you're always hearing in your own head. So, you know, to me, it's just an opportunity to expand, you know, artistically. You know, you can go look at the way somebody else plays a musical instrument sometimes and say to yourself, well, gee, you know what? If I added an element of that, or now I see him doing an element of something that I do, and I don't really like listening to it, you know, you sharpen yourself this way by exposing yourself to slightly different artists of one type or another. I know I wasn't particularly strong. I feel quite frankly that I'm probably going to get voted out, down. But you guys talked about maybe doing a revisit on this of like, you know, somebody can face the winner, and who knows, maybe that would be real exciting. You know, for whoever that is, and that would be cool. And you know what, if it's not, you know, if Seth doesn't win, right? Then I would say, you know what, it could be really interesting to have him be part of like the panel that runs it next time, throw out topics. I think he would throw out awesome topics if he doesn't win. And if he does, I would like to participate in maybe throwing out some of those topics. And I think that would be an expansion of it if people like it. And I know Uncle likes when people are interacting. So if we get higher interaction here, we could continue this not as a, all the time thing, but like a special every now and then. All right, here we go. Yeah. Right?
Okay. What do we got on the voting there? Sidekick.
As we speak, I'm typing in the. I'm making the tweet now. The poll on. The Uncle Twitter handle. It's at Uncle Podcast. If you don't follow Uncle on Twitter, that's how you can vote for this. At Uncle Podcast.
I was actually running. Yeah, I was actually running my mouth a little extra there, trying to give Aaron time to do that because I knew it would take a few minutes. But Uncle, what do you think about what you just listened to? I mean, if you had to judge,
I mean, there's things that got to me. Of course, what Seb said got to me.
Right.
Really did. You came in pretty close to it. I mean, I'm not knocking us down, but this is very interesting how it came together.
Very interesting. Oh, it's interesting indeed.
Hello?
Now, I'm just trying to determine how many days I'm going to have this poll up.
Very cool. I think Seth, obviously, I would love to hear how long you think they should be allowed to vote, but I think over the weekend would be good enough.
Yeah. Over the weekend sounds good.
Yeah, that would be good. The weekend would be good.
Up until...
Is 4 days too long? I like the sound of 4 days. Is that good? Give them some extra time.
Yeah, give them 4. That would get... That way, by Friday, the results come out.
Yeah,
that would sound that good. 4 days.
It'll give people time to listen on the podcast. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to say 5 days because that'll give them time to listen on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. 5 days be better because then it'll give your hour. Then when they come to my hour, we should have an update.
Yeah.
That's exactly how we should do it. There you go. I'm
saying this for 5 days.
5 days.
I'm putting the tweet out.
Hey, you know what's funny, Uncle? I would like to talk to Uncle for a second. Yeah, 5 days sounds good to me. How about you, Seth?
That's good.
Okay, excellent. But Uncle, a suggestion came up in the chat room, and now back in my role as your producer, the suggestion in the chat room I find kind of fascinating. I don't know how you would feel about it, but somebody said that Seth should throw out a topic because he would be the guy, and they would like to hear what Uncle would do with a topic that Seth throws out. In the same way, like imagine you were just doing this and Seth just throws something at you and go for a minute. How do you feel about that?
I know Seb's got the well, I'm not you down, Chuck. I'm just asked the way he says it on his poems. Mm-hmm. He gets to me. You know what I mean?
It got to you.
And it would be like a match to match thing. Than if he shot out a subject to me. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might make a lot of sense, right?
Because, it will make a lot of sense because I'm sort of understanding what Seb is going through. Like I know what he's going through. I know what I'm going through.
Right.
So we're both like that same kind of boat in what you mean of saying.
Right, and here's the key to that, right, is that here's what's amazing to me. Is that, it doesn't even matter necessarily what a poet says or how they say it. It matters how it reaches the reader, right? So you see poets that'll just go one word. Like, if you threw cat back at me and I went cat's eye, marching, tail, moving, sounds, soundless, pause, finish. Like I could do it like that, and if it really grabs the listener, then that's even though I only used a handful of words, then that's the point, right? So that's the nice thing about the twists you can do with poetry. It's a great thing, and it doesn't even necessarily mean I have to address exactly the cat. I could go just use the letters CAT. There's so many different directions you can present this in.
Use.
But if you actually grab the reader or the listener, that's the key to it, right? It's not even about the sophistication or even necessarily the words, but just that you got them. So I think it would be real interesting to follow through with this listener's suggestion. You want to give it a try?
Okay.
What do you think, Aaron?
I agree.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, like you were saying with just like the CAT, like you can just take anything and just, you know, do whatever with it, you know, as a poet. And it touches that person in a way from whoever's doing it. You know, it changes something in their mind and it gives them a different view on something in life that could be relating to their life, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I could take cat and I could go, yeah, I'm a cat. I'm a cat on the street. I'm just like the one in the alley, except I got, you know, 2 big human feet. You know what I'm saying? You could go in that direction. And but see, now that might grab you.
You could say the CAT was looking for TLC, so I gave it to him. You know, some little, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Yeah.
See, but that twist might grab somebody, you know, like in a certain way. And that's the key. It doesn't matter how you do it. That's the nice thing about it, is that the expansion of style and especially free form prose. That's the beauty of it, and that's why I figure, you know, no matter who gets the votes or whatever, it's a win-win all the way around for us.
Yeah.
So I love this.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So again, I think this would be very cool, Aaron. You want to you know, just kind of. I mean, Uncle, if you want to go with it, I say, you know, how about we ask?
I think that also would be being fair. I mean, in a fairness, that would be like, I like to go that way.
All right,
yeah.
Fair enough.
That would be for us, people be having a chance.
Exactly. So, Seth, pitch Uncle a topic and
pick me a topic.
Yeah.
World peace.
World peace, Uncle. You ready?
Right.
Okay, Uncle, so you're doing this thing?
I'll do it.
Okay.
World peace. The peace for the people that would understand how the world be at. If there was a way to do the peace to people in front of them, this would be how they would operate. Being how they'd understand without out all the madness, get it out of the way and out of the system. So just having a peace kind of country, that would be the way it should be.
Okay. There we have it.
That's good. That's good. See, that was a good piece. That was a real good piece. You know, no pun intended.
Yeah,
no, because I'm learning it.
Why not, Seth?
That is an excellent way to do it. Because you come.
Can I throw out one more subject?
Yeah, go ahead.
War.
Are you going with that, Uncle?
War.
So this is Uncle going again?
Am I going? You want me to go again?
All right, war, Uncle, go for it.
War. Now, north, south.
What does war mean to you?
Fight. War mean fighting. North and south. The southern and the northern. Fighting the middle of the battlefield. Going fight back and forth. Fire them, shoot. Fire, shoot. Fire, shoot. That's all they have, man, and they keep on going back and forth at each other. Or on the one side, they got these things they go back and forth. What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry, I'm not.
And we go and we hit people, banging them down, knocking them over, and off the horses they fly. And then Flam has gone crazy. And
that's good. That's good.
Okay.
That was good. I genuinely liked that. I did start to laugh a little bit, but it was good.
It was good and explanatory.
That was a play of war.
And Uncle's very animated.
I can do these things.
He's moving quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's getting into it.
Yeah.
So is there another end to this? Are we battling, or is this just Uncle? Because let
have Aaron do one. You won.
Oh, okay. We're just throwing them out and we're just doing things. Okay, so I'm going to do one.
Want him to do one?
I could do it.
Zeb?
Yeah, am I still throwing out the topic or the other?
Yeah, you can.
Just toss me a topic.
Give him a
subject.
subject.
Throw one out.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about I toss him a topic?
Yeah. Get the phone.
Yeah. You got it. Talk to him. Talk to him a topic.
You told me
Shuffle it all around, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. You told me a topic.
Okay. So brace yourself, Aaron. I'm gonna throw one at you, and you know me, so it ain't gonna be. All right, you good to go?
I think I'm ready. As ready as I
all
will
right,
be.
Seth, do me a favor and keep track of the 1 minute. All right, because I don't have a good clock right in front of me for 1 minute timing. Okay.
I got you.
All right, so here we go. Ready, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm good.
Machine head.
Machine head. You might say that I was dead, but no, my name ain't Fred. I ain't dropping that way. I'm gonna hit you anyways. That's where I go. You never know where I come from because I just came from over there. You didn't see me, did you? Ah, it's in your hair because the hair comes from out of your head. That's why you yourself aren't dead, because it's still growing. It's good that you are knowing these things because now you're just fine. No need to be. You're not out of time. Everything's going to be good. So sit back and enjoy the rest of your time.
Nice. That was different. That was real different, right?
That was a twist.
Yeah, there we go.
It was good. It was good. It was good. It was
something.
Good.
That was interesting.
And thank you to the anonymous person in the chat room.
You had more. You had about 20 seconds more. Like, you got more to get out.
Yeah. You got 20 seconds left, you said.
Yeah, but see, I even dropped off a couple times where I was like, "No, done." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly. It happens.
Nobody said that wasn't an option, so there you go.
Well, you can use a full hour if you want.
Oh my gosh.
But we didn't talk about that, you know. But.
Well, believe it or not, you're down to about 12 minutes actually. So,
okay.
It's up to you what you want to do with those 12 minutes, Uncle, because it's your show. But this is interesting. I want to thank the anonymous chatter who suggested the shuffle there of turning it back to Uncle. That was really good, right, Uncle?
Yeah. I sort of like that chatter guy who in the chatting room. I want some more talk about the chatting room, Chuck. Let me know what's going on in there.
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of things. They were suggesting topics, and I saw a little bit of, like, cheering us on a little bit, and definitely they approved of Uncle's description of war. That was a success with them.
What about the peace?
They said, well, I didn't see anything about that, but I did see that we got, a good response for, this is really interesting because it takes people out of their safety zone where they're kind of under a pressure and they just got to kind of spit things out. They appreciated that it's, unique. So, here we go. This is very cool. I like this as an interactive sort of experiment. I know Aaron loves this kind of thing when we can twist things around a little bit and see what happens. Right?
Yeah, this might be out to something we do more. Like,
we might do more of this, yes. Oh, we'll do some more of this.
We could get a guest and then just impromptu, like, hey, it's time for a spoken word contest.
Spoken word. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
And then we'll have Seth call in and he'll start speaking words.
Absolutely.
He can speak words.
He could be the poet laureate no matter what the results are here of the show, right? And kind of guide these things.
Yeah, he can do that.
Creative Accidents is the handle that should be on the anonymous chatter, according to the anonymous chatter who made the suggestions. So full credit to Creative Accidents. Exactly. So all makes sense all of a sudden, doesn't it, fellas?
Yeah. It's fitting in the description of the subjects of what we've said tonight.
Right.
What we've gone through to now.
Came full circle.
Yeah, that's what the word was. Full circle. Came full circle.
Seth, what do you say about that? Full circle?
Yeah, full circle.
What was that?
Has tonight come full circle?
Full circle.
I can't really hear. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Tonight.
Yeah. Did we go full circle? Did we start in one spot and then circle around the same spot again in the end?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, with that in mind, I actually just realized I got a private message in my Skype, which is from Al, who is a listener of mine normally, but stayed tuned in for this and finds it really interesting. I'm not sure if Al's a guy or a girl, to be honest with you. But anyway, Al said that what we should do next time is give each of the opponents. Okay, I'm reading this, guys, so bear with me. Right, okay, I rolled it back. Give each of the opponents 2 minutes after to freestyle on whatever they want as the final round next time.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
That's good. I like it. So,
And
How would that?
that's
Heck, we
actually
could just
like
do that
extra
now.
pressure.
Well, let's take the 12 minutes and use it.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got, let's see, we got about 9 left, so we got time
Let's
if that's
do
what you
that.
want to do.
Let's do that then.
Let's do a quick coin toss to see who goes first again.
Yeah.
Seth, you good with heads still?
You heads? Oh.
yes.
All right, I'm going to flip it right now. What's that say, Uncle?
It's like a tail.
It's a tail this time, so Chuck will go first.
Chuck goes first.
Okay, so 2 minutes just to rap about anything? That's
Yeah,
what we're
rap
doing?
about anything. Well,
Okay. Let me
Okay.
get my timer up.
time up.
Okay, Chuck, get
You
ready.
ready?
Go.
Go.
All right, I like the randomness that was introduced through War and Peace, so here's what I'm going to do in this particular beast of a section. Ready for the projection? Okay, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind, a piece of the action, peace and quiet, rest it all in pieces, because here's the thing. The destruction, the devastation, the creation, the relation, the section, and the preoccupation that we all seem to take with the occupations and the devastations that come along with the weaponization. It's all for naught because it's just a justification for the murderous incarnations of the ugliness that we don't need to embrace. War
1
and
minute left.
Peace, I've got a lot to say about this particular beast. It's not part of my program to go forward with all of these things that slam and crush and break and tear and destroy and burn and bleed. I have no need for any of this. Do you? I
35
ask you
seconds
again, do you? I think there's a better way. What about that peace? Can we be released from any of this disease that is, again, the justification for purification, the subjugation and degradation of every single nation? I think not. Let it be something other than that which causes us to rot.
Okay, 2 minutes up.
That's it.
You did it.
Did it, Chuck.
Okay, well done, Chuck. That was a long time.
That is a long time.
Wow. Okay, well done, Chuck. Okay, so now it's on to Seth the Poet
Seth
for
the
his
Poet.
2 minute freestyle. Go, Seth.
That's it.
See, abandonment issues. Why'd he leave me? Why'd he left me? That's where he met me. See, I was sitting in this room. It was like sitting in a tomb, destined for greatness before I came out of the womb. The door was locked, but now I found the key. Everything that God has planned in me. A fruitful life for your pain and strife. Life is what you make it if you grab a hold tight. See, I grab a hold tight on my sight, but not through that, but through my faith. See, every day I seek his face. When everybody else left me, that's where he met me. See, he kept me. He met me on the top of the mountain where I was drowning from the fountain of my lies, of my abandonment, of my pain. But yet by his stripes, I am stripeless. That means I was a zebra. Now I run around like a horse because I have no more stripes. See, I don't have to fight the war because the war was already been done from the Father, Holy Spirit, and the Son. Everything that I could become, it comes from him. See, I was lost and alone on the island like a castaway, but I'm no longer broken through Christ. He threw the castaway. See, that day in June, I almost seen him soon, but yet I don't often freestyle or go off of the top, but he calls my coughing to stop. See, by his stripes I'm healed. He causes the coughing to stop. I am no longer sick. I am healed. In my spirit I am filled. I am sealed. See, to that lost child that's looking for a dad, looking for a mom, looking for someone to love him, I tell him that Christ loves him. And if he prays, I guarantee he opens the heavens above him, and he'll show him how much he loves him. See, I was throwing away my life, but yes, that's where he kept me at. See, he threw me something that I never had. That was love, and I caught it with my heart. That's where he stands at. See, if I am a mobile home, that means he gave me this house by loan. That shows me my life is not my own. See, I can move in the zone, but yet I'm standing in the end zone, but he already touched it down.
Okay, that's it. That's 2 minutes.
Wow.
Okay. Well done, everybody.
That's very good, everybody. That's it.
Okay, that's a special add-on bonus round to the spoken word contest.
Spoken word contest. So that be in the voting also.
Let that influence your votes, listeners.
Good listeners. Nice. So now it's up to you, listeners. Give me the amount and give me the numbers, and we'll have to know next week.
The poll is up.
The poll is up, and it's all up to you.
There you go.
Name that tune, as they say.
I want to just say two things real quick. One is 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain. The other is that I think everybody did real well from what I was listening to. I have no idea what I sounded like, but Seth, excellent. Uncle, excellent. Aaron, really cool and slightly creepy. Thank you.
Yeah, he was creepy. My sidekick is always creepy.
He's good.
But it's all said out of love, man. I really appreciate this, and I want to thank you guys for doing this. I think this was very cool. So hopefully the listeners enjoyed it. Anyway, as I spoke now, 2 minutes, Uncle. Shout outs, anything else you want to get in? Go.
And last we have talked, hello, everybody. Shout outs to you know who. Everybody else. Know who they are.
You know who you are.
Yeah. That's easy as a way to set it done.
Yeah. And thanks again, Seth, for coming on. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. I appreciate you guys. And the competition was great. Like you did to my opponent, you did a great and awesome job, man. It was good. You know, like it was something new, and I appreciate it because it helps, you know, me with my writing and, you know, getting out to the world and sharing the stuff that I share every day. So I appreciate the opportunity, and as all glory to God. So, and you guys are great. Like just keep being great. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you. And of course you're at Seth the Poet on Instagram. Is that it, Seth?
Yes, that's Seth the Poet. SEFTHEPOET, or Testimony Threads.
Follow Seth the Poet on Instagram. Testimony Threads. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, everybody. So I think this worked out good. And of course, Seth, call back. You are the official poet laureate of Uncle the Podcast now.
Yeah,
and
call back anytime you want to. Call back.
And I guess our website is unclethepodcast.com. That's about it, right?
That's about it. Call in the number. You know the number.
Vote on the Twitter poll.
Vote on the pillow poll. You know the number.
Uncle Podcast on Twitter.
Podcast.com.
Tell us who you think won.
Who won? It's all up to you all.
It'll be up for 5 days.
5 days all for you.
This is June 14th now. You got
June
5 days to vote. 5
days from today.
Okay. And we'll see you next Friday, as always.
Next Friday, like and if we have the results, they'll come out. It's all your voters.
All right, guys.
Take care now,
Take care. Bye-bye, Seb.
Yep. All right. Bye. Yep. Okay, that's it, Uncle.
That's it. So, that's the show?
Yeah, that's it. Just say goodbye.
Bye-bye.